Hi, everyone. Welcome to Be Different for Success. Today, we'll be talking about how to develop a millionaire mindset, Part 1. Like we said in the previous video, if you want to become a millionaire, you need a millionaire mindset. In the next two videos, we will show you the best strategies to do it. Number 1. Invest at least 10% of your income in yourself. How much do you invest in yourself? How committed are you to yourself? If you aren't investing in yourself, then you don't have much of a chance in the game of life. When it comes to self-improvement, investing 10% of your income on yourself will yield 100 times or more return on that investment. That means for every dollar you spend on your education, skills, and relationships, you'll get at least $100 back in returns. If you want to do something extremely well, you need to surround yourself with the right mentors. If you're not good at something, it's because you haven't received proper mentoring in that thing. The best mentorships are the ones where you pay your mentor. Often the more you pay, the better the results because you'll take the relationship far more seriously. You'll care and listen more carefully. Also, you'll be more thoughtful and engaged because there are higher consequences for not succeeding. If you don't have much money, surely you can't afford to buy a book. Think about how much money and time you spend on entertainment, clothes, or food, none of which are investments in your financial future. It's simply a matter of prioritizing. When you invest your time and money in something, you will have that much more motivation to make your goals happen. Beyond mentorships, you should invest in education programs such as online courses, books, and in quality food and sleep. Your level of success can generally be directly measured by your level of investment. If you're not getting the results you want, it's because you haven't invested enough to get those results. Number 2. Invest at least 80% of your free time into learning. Most people are consumers rather than creators. When left to their own devices, most people consume their time as well. It is only by investing your time that you can get a return on that time. Nearly every second spent on social media is consumed time. You can't have that time back. Rather than making your future better, it actually made your future worse. Just like eating bad food, every consumed moment leaves you worse off. Every wisely invested moment leaves you better off. Entertainment is all well and good, but only when that entertainment is an investment in your relationships or yourself. You'll know if it was an investment if that entertainment continues to yield returns over and over in your future. Education and learning are the keys. They will always produce far greater returns in your future. The world's most successful people are intense learners. They are readers. They realize that what they know determines how well they see the world. What they know determines the quality of relationships they have and the quality of work they can do. If you are constantly consuming junk media, why would you expect to produce high-value work? Your input directly translates to your output. Garbage in, garbage out. Number 3. Don't work for money. Work to learn. Especially if you are young, work to learn, not to earn. Just as a large majority of your downtime should be spent learning, so should a great deal of your working time. Wealthy and happy people work to learn. Unsuccessful and unhappy people work primarily for money. Only 20% of your energy should be spent doing your actual work. The rest should be spent learning, improving yourself, and resting. It is by sharpening your saw that you'll become a better and more capable worker. Thus, as you dedicate large portions of time becoming a better thinker, communicator, and better at your craft, the quality of your work will increase. Eventually, you'll be able to charge very high fees for your work because no one else can do it like you. When you prioritize learning and recovery, you'll be in a deep flow state during the hours you are actually working. You won't be distracted like most people are when they work, but you'll get more done in a few hours than most people get done in a few days. Your time is well spent because your priorities are clear, you're well rested, and your mind is stimulated. Number 4. Learn to create more value. The secret to success is not excess expertise, but the ability to use it. Knowledge is worthless unless it is applied. In our media and information age, there are a million things you could learn. But if you don't put that learning into immediate practice, it becomes fleeting information. Information and knowledge are two very different things. Knowledge and wisdom are also two very different things. It takes wisdom to determine what you should learn, why you should learn it, and when you should learn it. Unless you understand the value of your time, you probably won't have the discernment to ignore anything will not yield the highest return. When you learn something, you should always get a return on that learning. Far too many people read books just to say they've read them. If you're not applying what you're learning, you're consuming and wasting your time. Number 5. Invest at least 10% of your income into vehicles that will generate more money. Very few people create true wealth. Even those who have high incomes are not truly wealthy. Most people's lifestyles match their incomes. When they make more, they consume more. In fact, most people make money solely to consume it. Very few people make money to invest it. It's best to think of your business as only half of your income equation. You have your business, which generates income. Then you have your investment entity, which turns your income into even more money. Like anything else, how well you manage your money is determined by how well you were mentored. If you want to become brilliant with money, invest in your education and mentoring. Create a channel or several channels where you put at least 10% of your income. Eventually, your investment channel may start producing more profits for you than your actual business income. Compound interest is a real thing. If you put 10% of your income into your investments over a long enough period of time, you'll be set. Unlike the majority of high earners, you'll be able to stop working whenever you want, because your investments are accruing more than enough money for you to live comfortably. Number 6. Make a plan. Like the old saying goes, failure to plan is planning to fail. If your goal is to be a millionaire and you have a millionaire mindset, then you already know how vital planning is to your success. If you don't have a concrete plan written down, then you aren't being intentional. Take time to reflect on your plan and be willing to make adjustments to your plan. When you don't have certain skills, recruit others who do have those skills to work with you and mentor you. You don't have to know how to do everything. You just have to know how to get it done. Learn, grow, believe in yourself, and continue to listen to others. Be humble and let information marinate in your brain a while before you make a decision. Know your strengths and your weaknesses, and develop those traits that are assets in creating a millionaire mindset. This will lay a solid foundation for moving forward toward your goals. Don't rush the process. Take each step carefully, thoughtfully, and with your eyes open. You will not succeed without taking some risks, and there will always be risk when climbing over obstacles. Number 7. Acknowledge how dependent you are on other people. The truth is, everyone is highly dependent on other people to do what they do. But it takes wisdom and humility to openly acknowledge that dependence. Rather than seeing it as a weakness, realize that it is a strength. Beyond acknowledging your dependence, constantly express your appreciation to the people in your life. Relationships are very important assets that should grow bigger and better over time. If you don't appreciate and nurture your relationships will suffer. Thanks for watching the first part of this video. I hope you liked it. Please click the thumbs up and write your personal tips in the comments below. Thank you for your support, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel if you want to hear more from us. See you in the second part of the video.